Hey Jimmy and Josh, my name is Cole Eckhart. I am a writing consultant, newspaper editor, and archaeology student at Weber State University. For the last 10 years, I've fallen in love with Magic, especially the EDH format, because to me, putting together a deck is like putting together 100 pages to a new story. Stories I've written in the past involved a Phyrexian invasion of Innistrad, where I would reanimate huge infect-based creatures from the graveyard. I built a casino deck captained by Nekuzar, based on cards like Windfall and Gamble. The story that I would be telling, if I am selected to be on your next episode of Game Nights, will be based around the scion of the Ur-Dragon. I am a firm believer in the Freudian component of deck building. I think the way you build a deck says so much about you as a player, as a deck builder, just as a person. This deck says a lot about me. It's big, it's complicated, it's flashy, it's gilded now. But with the recent expansion of the Ixalan block, specifically with the card Arcane Adaptation, the Scion of the Ur-Dragon has really become the scion of whatever I want. For example, my primary straightforward win condition is to drop Arcane Adaptation as early as possible and turn the Scion of the Ur-Dragon into something like Blightsteel Colossus and individually remove players at the table. If that doesn't work, I have a pivot option where I can deploy the Ur-Dragon as early as possible by either leaving him in the bin and reanimating him with something like Obzadot's Aid, or killing a Matadork with something like Natural Order and replacing it with the Ur-Dragon. Now, with the Ur-Dragon out on the battlefield, I can trigger his Eminence ability and draw cards and drop an enchantment such as Omniscience. Now, with Omniscience out and several other cards like Tamur Ascendancy, I can constantly refill my hand every time something enters the battlefield and cast everything for free. The primary reason I want to play this deck against you guys on an episode of Game Nights is because I have taken a lot of lessons from your podcast and YouTube web series over the years, and I've applied every one of them to this deck. I want to test how good of a disciple I've been of your teaching. So that's who I am. That's what I would play. I really hope I get to be on Game Nights.